Hello, I'm Benjamin and we are back together on the tasty trail in Korea. Korean food is wonderful and it is of course dependent on the geography of the place like any food in the world. The climate is very important and the geography, as I said, because in Korea we have 70% of mountains. And we have 3 seas all around the peninsula, which bring a lot of seafood, which is one of the specialty of Korea. So this is why we came in the southern part of Korea, where we find all this, so famous for its food tradition. Now we are in the Jeolla province, in the Gangjin county. Would you like to come with me? What a beautiful morning in Gangjin. We had a wonderful night and I'm ready for the Gangjin food experience. 어떻게? 많이 준비하셨네요. 너무 멋있습니다. 잘 먹겠습니다. 고맙습니다.
예.
와. Look at that. That's a beautiful table for the breakfast. That's the Gangjin breakfast. So beautiful. The shapes, the colors. Wow. Okay, let's have the breakfast. Wow. Beautiful. Some clams. Clam soup. Very good. Wow, when I look at this breakfast, I just wonder about the Gangjin's food. If this is the breakfast, what is the dinner then? Really, we have to have a look at the famous Gangjin Hanjeongshik. Here we are in a famous place in Gangjin for the Hanjeongshik, and I explain later exactly what it is. Look at this beautiful old house. It's a hanok, Korean traditional house, in which the restaurant is set, and we'll go inside for the lunch. Take off the shoes first. Jukshil, the bamboo room. Okay. Oh, there is nothing. It's completely empty. I don't know if it's the right place. Well, actually, there is something. Come with me. I show you why it's empty. It's not that they forgot to bring the furniture or something. Actually, that's the system of this restaurant, and especially in that area, in the south of Korea, in the Jeolla. Look at that. That's where they prepare the tables, and they bring the tables with everything on top directly to the rooms where we have the lunch or the dinner. That's why the rooms are empty. Before going to Gangjin and discover the wonderful Hanjeongshik, or the Korean table d'hôte that we translate it sometimes, I thought it was a good idea to come to one of these baekban restaurants in Seoul. Baekban is the base, is the source of the Hanjeongshik. It's the most simple form of meal in Korea. Baekban means the white rice. It's Chinese characters, but it's not only, as you can see, the white rice on the table. It's a lot of side dishes and also a soup. We are going to speak about that later. First, I would like to introduce you my guest today, Dr. Raymond Royer. Hello, Dr. Royer.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
So you have been in Korea for a long time, I've been told.
I've been to Korea for more than 20 years now.
All right.
Actually, I'm from Austria.
Yes. So this is the baked pan here on the table. That's what we have. We have, as we said, the rice, the white rice, which is the center of the meal, we could say.
Yeah, it's the main dish, even though we have a lot of different dishes, but it's called the main dish.
And it's not always rice. It could be another grain or another...
It's not always white rice. It could be also natural rice, whole grain rice, or it could be mixed with beans,
like, barley.
or bori, barley, garlic. All these different kind of crops could be used as a main dish.
What is important for health is the variety of what you eat. So that's something you could confirm as a doctor, maybe, the interest of the...
It's not just the different colors, and of course with it they get different extras and taste. Actually, taste itself has a very important impact in our system for our health. Each taste, sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and spicy.
Yes.
And usually when you look closely, you find all the five, we call it 5 different tastes, you find all the 5 different tastes on the table in a traditional Korean
we say that even unconsciously, the Korean housewife, when they prepare a table, they try to have a balance of colors, taste, textures, natural harmony, I would say. All right, so now after this nice introduction with Dr. Hoyer in Seoul, it's time to go to Gangjin to discover the Jeolla style Hanjeongshik. Shall we eat now?
Okay, we can eat. Very tasty.
It is. Just for me. I feel like a king. 와, 멋있습니다. 제가 왕처럼 지금.
다른데 한정식은요 이렇게 코스별로 하나씩 둘씩 나오는데요. 전라도의 강진 한정식은 푸짐한 상차림이 그게 원칙이에요.
Okay, let's start with the rice. Ah, but it's not rice. It's barley rice. Perfect. So you see on this table, what is interesting is that we can see also the characteristics of the Gangjin area style of food. A lot of seafood. You have here some shrimps or prawns, and that may be one of the reasons why the Gangjin Hanjeongshik became famous. It's because it's, in the Gangjin area, you have the food from all these different areas, places, mountain, valley, and the sea. So it makes a real diversity. It offers a real diversity to have an interesting table. So let's try. So I'm going to try this abalone with this sauce, maybe. Extra fresh. It's so fresh that the octopus is still moving in the plate. It's wonderful. Wonderful seafood. So fresh and beautiful, and look at these incredible shrimps and the clams, abalone. I think it would be interesting to go directly to the seaside and see, on the spot, this seafood from Gangjin area. have a lot of the abalone, the very expensive ones here. Beautiful, you know, the color is nice too. It's a very expensive too, and people love it in Korea.
있는 대로 이상 나온다예요? 이거랑 세트예요?
You know that bajirak is the bajirak clams are very good for health because they are full of B2 vitamin, which is a very important vitamin, especially for children, for the growth. And also, we say in Korea, but apparently it's true, scientifically speaking, that it's very good for the hangover. For the hangover. Look at her, she has a full basket already, and me nothing. Or maybe is it because I'm too talkative? Maybe I should focus. I found some, but they are like very small. Too small, so I don't want to pick them up. 아쉽다, 내가 어젯밤에 술 안 마셨어요. 술 마셨다면 얼마나 좋았을 텐데. It's too bad because yesterday night I didn't drink alcohol, so I cannot see if there is any good effect. Ah, really, it's better when you come directly on the spot. You get them from the tidal flats, you clean them, you boil them like we did, and really tastes even better. It's wonderful. 진짜 맛있어요, 이렇게 하면. So I think it looks better, no? Now that we have been directly to the harbor and I've seen the auction of all this wonderful seafood. But I think now we have been to the seaside. What about going back to the valley, to the plains of Gangjin? And for example, we should focus on what is so important on the Korean table, which is the jang. Doenjang is the fermented soybean paste. The same that we use for the very common doenjang jjigae or doenjang cook. This is what I have here, and I'm sure you will find it on almost every Korean table. Ubiquitous soup. So good, and so good for health. You see we have tofu, we have pieces of zucchini, some shrimps, clams, but the hero of this soup is the doenjang, fermented soybean paste. I think it should be nice to go together and have a look at the way we make this doenjang. That's why we came here. We came for the doenjang, the fermented soybean paste. 안녕하십니까? 안녕하세요.
예.
뭐 하고 계십니까?
된장 만듭니다.
도엔장 만드시죠?
예.
So maybe we can have a look at that. That's the top, the big jar, and this is the meju. You see, the fermented soybean, which has been made as a block and left in this water, which in a brine, actually a mix of water and salt, for at least 1 month. 그거 몇 주 동안 담그셨습니까? 매주?
매주요. 60일 담갔어요.
60일, 예,
예,
거의
예.
2달 정도.
예, 예.
예, 알겠습니다. For 2 months. 2 months. So you see, remember, always we put some of the charcoal and also some red pepper for the bacteria, actually, for better conservation. And we take out the lamp, the block, and we mix, and that's what we are going to do now. Okay, this way. 그럼 가르쳐 주세요. 제가 잘 모르니까. 해서.
예, 문질렀어요.
Okay, so we open the block.
예, 예.
So you see, you still have the beans inside. 콩 아직 남아 있죠? 그럼 이거만 넣고 된장 냅니까? 아니면 또 소금이나 또 다른 거 넣어야 됩니까?
이 간장을 넣죠.
간장 조금.
예, 여기 간장을 여기서 이렇게 떠가지고 여기다 이렇게 넣어서 너무 되니까.
예, 알겠습니다.
예, 이걸
Okay,
넣어가지고
so
예.
some of the soy sauce, very clear soy sauce,
예.
in order to make it more,
잘 주물르시네 남자가 한테. 아이고
to make it more
아이고 참말로.
like a paste.
예.
이거는요?
그 메주가리를 여기다
예.
섞어서
조금
주물러.
예.
메주가리 이렇게 조금.
And we have also some of the bean paste block,
Yeah.
which has been
예.
ground as a powder
예.
that we have. We add a little bit
kokkok
for the
주물러요.
taste.
기운대리라고
이렇게?
둘이 생겼어.
어디로?
쭈무르면 좋아. 된장 쭈무르면 좋습니다. 예 없이 쭈물러야. 그래서 한국 음식이 천천히 해요. 이
예.
된장 기초가 전부 천천히. 이거 오랫동안 서서히 주물러줘야지. 또 담가놓고도 한 60일, 70일 놔뒀다가 해야지.
아주머니, 지금 뭐 하러 갑니까?
여기요? 옷에서 보세요.
예.
여기.
What are we going to do? I don't know.
이게-
Surprise?
예. 이거 장아찌거든요.
예.
근데 몇 년 돼서
네.
된장이 쫙 말라붙었어 지금.
아, 예.
예,
Wow, it's
여기.
completely dry. Because it has been here for years.
예.
안에 뭐 들어가? 오이인가요?
오이.
Wow, cucumber.
예.
So it's a cucumber preserve,
Yeah,
cucumber
yeah.
which has been preserved
Yeah.
in the doenjang, in the soy bean paste. Look at that. Changed completely the color and it's completely dry. And you should have a look at this. Please have a look here inside. The color of the doenjang, completely dark and almost dry. And inside you have the preserve of cucumber. 이거 지금 뭐 이렇게 반찬으로 먹을 거야?
예, 예.
맛있겠다.
보리밥에다가
보리밥.
예. 물 말아서
예.
이거 묻혀서 먹으면은 아주 그만이에요. 여름 반찬.
와.
예. 이거만.
이게 몇 년 됐습니까?
이거요? 지금 3년도 넘었어요.
3년. 와, 3
예.
years in the jar.
예. 이게 이제 또 넣어서
예.
이렇게 눌러 놔두고 된장으로.
그렇구나. 맛있겠다. All right, so here we have all the ingredients. You see the yeolmu, the radish that we have been harvesting in the fields, and now it's time to mix everything. 지금 뭐 하고 계십니까?
열무 된장 열무.
열무 된장. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the yeolmu, the radish
Yeah, yeah.
kimchi made with the doenjang, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the soy
하고
bean
깨
paste.
넣고.
So doenjang kimchi, so of course we have to put more doenjang.
이 여름에
네.
이 여름에는 이 반찬이 제일 좋아요. 즉석에서
진짜요?
예. 우리가
계절
들에-
반찬이라서.
예, 들에 가서 콩밥 밀적에도 밭에서 이거 열무 뽑아다가 바로 된장하고 고추장하고만 갖고 가면은 이렇게 버무려서 먹어요. 거기서.
The best banchan side dish
Yeah.
of summertime, because you go directly to the field, you get one, and you mix with everything that they have made directly in the place.
맛있어요.
Fresh, not too spicy. I like the
아까 이거 뒤에
the sour texture, sour taste because of the vinegar.
Okay.
And I like also the fact that there are some
Oh,
carrots, gives a sweet flavor to the kimchi.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Time for rice. And this is the barley rice.
Yeah.
보리밥이죠?
보리밥입니다.
My favorite. So this is all about doenjang, all about the bean paste,
Yeah,
the
된장에다 고추
soybean
잡수시고
paste.
해서요.
So soybean paste.
Yeah.
Here we have a soybean paste soup. This one is a cucumber preserved in soybean paste. This is a radish in soybean paste sauce. And this is a kind of a pancake, I would say. You see, a living proof in front of your eyes about how important is the doenjang. Everywhere you have by the side dishes, in the soup, in the salad, and you eat with the meat, with everything. It's the center of the Korean diet. It's the famous jang, and without the jang, you don't have Korean food. You see? Gangjin County, thank you so much for everything you gave us today. The delicacies and all the other treasures of your area, which are these sceneries, for example. Today we had the chance to go to the sea and to witness the seafood at the harbor, but we went also to the fields to discover the barley food in Korea. We went also to the bottom of the mountains to discover the doenjang and all the jang, a very important part of the Korean food tradition. And especially I had the chance to explain about something which is for me the center of what I said, the philosophy of the Korean food tradition, which is the hansangcharim. On one table at once you have all the meal. So it was, I think, a very good opportunity for us today. And now we are in front of this extraordinary, beautiful landscape under this nice pavilion. I have, the fresh air coming, and I had my some glasses of dongdongju, rice wine. So I feel ready for the best moment of the day, which is a siesta, having a nap under the pavilion. So now I just say goodbye to you, and I give you a rendezvous for our next meeting during the Tasty Trail with Benjamin. See you next time. So we came in this very nice village. You see, in the Jeolla-do, especially in the Jeolla Namdo province, we have a lot of very interesting places to visit, and especially places like this one. Not very famous, nothing special except that it's full of charm. It's authentic, old villages with this kind of very narrow streets, beautiful places. I'm on my way to another beautiful place, by the way.